Welcome back MVP Road Car family. Today we're diving into one of the most exciting returns in the automotive world, the rebirth of the Mazda RX-8. The year is 2026, and Mazda has done something many thought they would never do again. They've brought back the Rotary engine, modernized it, and wrapped it in a body that blends heritage with futuristic design. This car isn't just a throwback to Mazda's legendary past. It's a statement about what driving passion means in the electric and hybrid era. So let's go through this machine in detail, inside and out, performance, tech, and of course pricing, to see if it's worth the hype. The first thing you notice about the 2026 Mazda RX-8 is the design. Mazda has kept the spirit of the original RX line but given it a very 21st century interpretation. The front end is long and sculpted, carrying a low nose with sharp LED headlights that taper almost like a blade into the fenders. The grille is minimal but aggressive, not oversized like some of today's trends, and instead it breathes athleticism. The hood carries subtle bulges that hint at the powertrain beneath, and from certain angles, you can even see cues from the old RX-7 and RX-8 blended together. Mazda's Kodo design language has matured beautifully here. The side profile is sleek, with the fast back roof line that slopes into a short rear deck, giving it that true sports coupe stance. One of the most distinctive features is the return of the freestyle half doors that the RX-8 was famous for. They've been redesigned for structural rigidity but still give this coupe the practicality of four doors, which instantly makes it more usable than most two-seaters. Large alloy wheels, ranging from 19 to 21 inches depending on trim, fill the arches tightly, and the sculpted lines along the sides catch the light dramatically, making it look in motion even while standing still. At the rear, you get sharp taillights with a circular motif as a nod to the Rotary heritage, a neatly integrated spoiler, and quad exhaust tips that remind you this car still breathes fire, despite all the hybrid and dev buzz in today's market. Step inside and the RX-8 continues to impress. Mazda has clearly aimed to create a driver-focused cockpit without sacrificing comfort. The seating position is low and snug, hugging you like a proper sports car should. The steering wheel is thick-rimmed with a flat bottom, featuring Rotary-themed graphics on the center hub. A subtle but nice touch. The digital instrument cluster is crisp, showing not only the usual performance metrics but also specialized readouts for Rotary engine performance, hybrid battery status, and torque distribution. The center infotainment screen is large, but cleverly angled towards the driver, and runs the latest Mazda Connect interface with wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and integrated performance telemetry. Materials are a step up from older Mazdas, with soft-touch leather, Alcantara, brushed aluminum, and even optional carbon fiber accents throughout the cabin. The seats themselves are heavily bolstered but comfortable, perfect for spirited driving as well as long journeys. One of the unique things here is that despite being a sports coupe, the rear seats are usable thanks to those freestyle doors. They're not luxurious, but they make carrying friends, kids, or extra gear much easier than a typical two-door coupe. Mazda has also added ambient lighting, a premium Bose audio system tuned specifically for this car, and subtle Rotary-inspired details like circular air vents and embossed logos that make the cabin feel special. Now let's talk performance, because this is where the 2026 RX-8 becomes truly fascinating. Mazda has revived the Rotary engine, but this time it's not standing alone. Under the hood is a next-generation Rotary hybrid powertrain. The base model uses a 1.6-liter twin-rotor engine paired with a small electric motor, delivering a combined output of around 350 horsepower. The higher trims, including the RX-8 Spirit R, push that number closer to 450 horsepower thanks to a more powerful motor and higher compression Rotary design. The beauty of the system is how smooth it feels. The Rotary provides that signature high revving, almost turbine-like character, while the electric motor fills in to work at the low end, eliminating the old complaints about lack of bottom and grunt. Power delivery is seamless, with 0 to 60 times estimated between 4.2 and 3.8 seconds depending on trim. The car sends power to the rear wheels through either a 6-speed manual transmission, which enthusiasts will absolutely love, or a new 8-speed automatic with paddle shifters for those who prefer convenience. Mazda has stuck to its purest roots with a rear-wheel drive layout, and the handling reflects it. The chassis is lightweight thanks to aluminum and carbon reinforcement. The weight distribution is nearly perfect, 50 hours 50 minutes, and the steering is sharp and communicative. Whether carving through mountain roads or hitting the track, the RX-8 feels alive in your hands. Mazda's engineers have tuned the suspension to balance precision with comfort, so it's not punishing on daily commutes, but push it hard and it rewards with grip and agility. And yes, that rotary sound is still here. It's been refined to meet emissions and noise regulations, but when you rev it out past 9,000 revolutions per minute, the scream is unmistakable. Another interesting point is efficiency. Thanks to the hybrid setup, the RX-8 isn't as thirsty as older Rotaries. Expect around 28 to 32 miles per gallon combined, which for a performance coupe is impressive. There's also an electric-only mode for short city hops, so you can quietly cruise when needed. But let's be honest, most owners will want to hear that rotary roar as often as possible. When it comes to pricing, Mazda has placed the RX-8 strategically. The base trim starts at around $48,000, putting it in competition with cars like the Toyota Supra and Nissan Z. The mid-level trims climb into the mid-50s, while the fully loaded Spirit R Edition crosses just over $65,000. Considering the unique powertrain, the blend of practicality and performance, and the heritage baked into this car, it's a pretty compelling deal. Mazda is clearly targeting enthusiasts who want something different, something with character in a world of increasingly similar turbo 4 and electric sports cars. Overall, the 2026 Mazda RX-8 feels like a triumph. It's not just nostalgia, it's innovation. Mazda has shown that the Rotary still has a future, not as a standalone oddity, but as part of a modern, efficient, thrilling package. It looks stunning, drives like a proper sports car, offers everyday usability with those freestyle doors, and delivers performance that can hang with the best in its class. For enthusiasts who have been waiting for something truly unique, this car is worth every bit of the anticipation. So that's the full look at the all-new Mazda RX-8, a legend reborn for a new era, and one that proves passion in the automotive world is far from dead. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more reviews on the hottest cars hitting the roads. This has been MVP Road Car, and I'll see you on the next ride.